Hey, all. Wanted to talk to you today specifically about innate versus educated intelligence. And if you're not familiar with innate intelligence or the term innate intelligence, what I'm referring to is the inborn intelligence of your body to adapt and change and control every aspect of the function of your body, the stuff that you flat out do not think about. Educated intelligence is what we use to interact with our body in a learned or educated form. And so there's certainly a time and a place for educated intelligence, but I would challenge you that we are currently in our country, and for many people that are watching this video, over educating or overusing what they know and not trusting the body to do the right thing. Your nerve system, your brain, through your spinal cord and nerves, is the master control center of your body. It does so many functions that we can't possibly even think about. All these different, sodium and potassium channels and the pace of our breathing and the temperature of our body and all sorts of stuff. And so the master control center is doing the right thing at the right time, given the set of circumstances that it's given. And so if you want to think about this, I have three very simple examples that both have innate intelligence doing the right thing, but also where educated intelligence can sometimes and may need to step in. So for example, first simple example, when you have a fever, think about this. Is your body doing the right thing or the wrong thing? Yeah, I hope you said the right thing. It's your body doing the right thing at the right time, given the circumstances. Why would your body raise your fever? Because your standard amount of immune system function is not strong enough to kill off the virus or bacteria that your body is currently fighting. Now, raising the fever to 102 or 103 kills off a huge percentages of viruses. Now, you might say, well, isn't that dangerous? That, in my opinion, is just, unfortunately, bad medicine, bad marketing. One of the things, and I've if you've watched videos before, you've heard me really get frustrated. The medical system sometimes markets to make money. And I'll give you an example. Immediate Care had a billboard here in Rockford that said, because 102 can't wait, ... Like you're harming your child if you let the fever stay at 102. And I know way too many parents who are breaking their children's fever out of fear. And you're literally getting in the way of innate healing you. And here's why that's so negative or so harmful. Will your body, even if you break the fever with Tylenol or ibuprofen or whatever, will it still probably heal? Sure. But there's a reality that certain very serious viruses, for example, or types of bacteria, when your fever is broken, when it's not allowed to work to kill that virus or bacteria, those things can double every 20 minutes. Now think about that. If that doubles every 20 minutes, how much harder is it for you to kill that? How much harder? And so if 102 can't wait, you actually put your child or your person potentially in more risk, more harm, more days sick, more for a short-term pain relief. Now, I'm not here to tell you at the right time to break a fever. I can give you some advice from other high-level medical professionals. There are certain types of infections that can be very harmful to your brain. A type of meningitis can cause it to spiral. But what they actually have shown is that it does not make sense to break a fever until somewhere between 104 and 105 degrees. I can tell you personally, 2 out of my 3 children, I have waited. I've broken 2 out of the 3. I've broken their fever once for each of them. And it was after they were over 105. Now, I felt comfortable with that as a medical professional. My wife's also a medical professional. But again, think about this. A fever is your body killing infection. If you break it earlier, you're actually putting the person more at risk. And people have been misinformed that is just not the reality. I'll give you a more serious example, a tumor with cancer. If you find a tumor, should it be taken out? Many people would say yes, and in many cases, I would agree with that. But here's the other reality of it. Why is there a tumor there in the first place? It's because your innate intelligence found cancer and encapsulated it. It is holding that from becoming metastatic and spreading all over the body. It's your body doing the right thing at the right time, given the circumstances. Now, should educated step in? Sure, but also not just cutting it out, but what's the root cause and what do you need to do to support your body? Do you need to take more vitamins? Do you need to eat better? Do you need to exercise more? Do you need to get more adjustments? Do you need to detox? What could you do to help your body not regrow that after it's removed? And the last one that's ultra common in our country is diabetic neuropathy. Now, how incredibly smart if somebody, especially with type 2 diabetes, has had their body be harmed with excessive sugar in the bloodstream, it lets the least vital for life parts die first. So instead of letting your heart and your feet die equally, it's having your feet get injured first and protecting your internal organs. Now, nobody's here saying that diabetic neuropathy is a good idea, but given this situation, doesn't it make more sense to have your innate intelligence, your master control center, let the damage go to your feet, not to your organs? And so this is the beautiful thing about the body, trusting your innate intelligence to do the right thing, using your educated intelligence when things are dire, and also, and probably more importantly, using your educated intelligence to give your body the fuel or the right things to help save your life, help heal. So for instance, with diabetic neuropathy, you can often stop that by changing your diet. You can stop that by increasing certain B vitamins. There's a whole variety of things. And again, this video is not necessarily to talk about treating that, but ultimately looking at the cause or how to support the body and then trusting it to do the right thing. So again, innate intelligence versus educated intelligence. Your body's doing the right thing at the right time, but it is our job to support it. Have a very blessed